Welcome, 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 everyone, and welcome to MJ Live. It's another Thursday, and we are about to get started with our show. But before we do, as we always do, we are going to share the post. So go ahead and share to your friends, to your WhatsApp, to your groups, and your to your friends. We are actually going to start a little bit early today because we got a lot to go through. We have two amazing guests coming up today, one at 7 and one at 7:30. So it's going to be a jam-packed today. We used to do this before and it was pretty good. So we're going to be doing this again today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Marva Riley, the RN and holistic health advocate. Welcome to the show. Tell a friend, plug it into your groups because this is actually going to be a health show. So you might want to share it to your health group as well. If you don't mind, you can feel free to do that. I don't mind. As a matter of fact, I would encourage it. So we just have a few minutes to go before 7 comes around, and we are going to play our music, our sharing music. So let's go for it. Let me know if it's too loud or if it's too quiet. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear the music. Drop me a message if you're in the room. Let me know that you're there. Let me know if it's too loud for you. I would appreciate that. Let me know. We have Tony Major coming up at 7 o'clock. And we also have Dr. Laverne Deer coming up at 7:30. So it's going to be jam-packed. I know it's not the usual time that we usually do the show, but sometimes we have to make alterations and you have to make modifications to cater. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. It's going to be interesting to know if people can actually attend at 7 o'clock because it's a little bit earlier. But guess what? Even if you can't, you can always see the recording at your leisure on demand for you. So I don't mind. Perfect volume. Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much for letting me know that because you guys help me to produce the show. Hey, Samantha is here. Samantha Sufraj. Samantha, you are invited to come on the show, talk about all of the amazing things you do in the community. I'd love to hear from you. So, definitely let me know if you're interested in coming on. I can hear perfect volume. That's awesome. All right. Just got a couple more minutes before our guest arrives. Thank you so much for coming in, and thanks for leaving a message so that I know that you're here. Let's see what's going on over on Facebook. Because you guys can come and join me as well on Facebook. Yes, we are ready on Facebook as well. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Get settled down. Get your drinks. Get your snacks. Get comfortable. It's good to have you. Welcome to another MJ Live. We are here again. And I don't know, for those of you who use StreamYard to broadcast your shows, they've got a new feature. That they just launched within the last few days. Does anybody know what that is? It's quite a subtle little move, but it's new nevertheless. Absolutely, always love to share what we are doing for our community. And you do so much. You are doing so much. It's so good. So the new feature is having your title underneath your name. So you see how I have my name, then I have a title. Before, you have to put everything on the same line, but now they've upgraded their features so that they can do that. See? I can use it without the headline, like that, or show the headline like that. Your name and your headline. Put whatever you want in there. Change the designs, of course, to the classic. Change it to minimal. Then you can change it to block as well. Lots of different features. And I'm excited now because our guest has arrived. So we are going to get started right away. All right, welcome, guys. You can still share for 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Please go ahead and share. Welcome, Melanie Jarrett. Nice to have you. Again, welcome, Samantha Sukraj. Welcome to you, Marva Riley. And if there's anybody else that's in the chats, feel free to just drop me a message so that I know that you are here. So the last thing I'm going to just say before I get started is, I can take the music down now. The last thing I'll say before I do get started is, remember, we are on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. However, there are some exciting events that happen on a Thursday, and sometimes I just have to miss the show in order to attend these amazing events. Also, remember that if you need help with your digital marketing, graphic design, Facebook, Instagram, video marketing, YouTube, and website, get in touch with me and I can see how we can work together. All right, without further ado, let's get into the show today. Welcome, Tony Major. How you doing, sir?
Hello. I'm great. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for joining today. It's exciting. You know what? When I put the message out that I was having you on the show, I had quite a few people say, "Oh, I know Tony Major, so you're famous."
Oh, really? Well, hey, that's nice.
Yeah. How you
Thank
doing
you for
today?
having me. I really
Oh,
appreciate it.
it's an absolute pleasure. How are you feeling today?
Feeling great. Just finished off with a Zoom class. Been doing Zoom virtual training most of the day, and I'm feeling great. Had a great class. Everybody felt good. Everybody looked good, and that's always a nice feeling, you know.
Excellent.
How
Excellent.
are you? How are you?
I'm doing good, actually. I'm doing very good. I took a nice long walk today. I like to walk in our neighborhood. That's part of my fitness regime, is to take nice walks. I've been up in the duration of my walk. So last week I walked twice for 2 hours. So it's quite a
Oh
lot.
man, that's one of my favorite things to do. One of my
It really
favorite
is
things to do.
good. It
It
clears the
is.
mind and it gives you the energy. So I like to do that.
Yep, I got it. We're on the same page there. I love it. Good,
Beautiful,
good.
beautiful. Thank you. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to just give you a quick introduction. Um, Welcome to Tony Major. He is a certified fitness trainer, a certified senior fitness instructor, a certified group fitness instructor, and a wellness coach. So that's quite a lot, and congratulations for being all of that and more. But let me hear from you. What is your background, and where did you like grow up and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and also bodybuilding, certified with bodybuilding as
Ooh,
well, and virtual fitness as well.
excellent.
So CPR and AED as well. So yeah, a lot of certifications. You know, it doesn't stop. This journey, you know, when I first tapped into it, like when I decided to do this full time, and I'll get into some of the things I've done before. You just get addicted to it because you learn so much. You know, the human body is so amazing. 640 muscles, 206 bones, how it all works together. You know, and you really start to become like a mechanic in a way, right? And the more you learn about it, the more fascinated you become with it, and it just keeps going. I have such an eager to learn, keep learning more and more and more. Just finished
Yeah.
off with a certification, and I got to tell you, when you're going through the courses, they're pretty tough. But once it's
Uh-huh.
over with, you're so pleased with yourself, you know.
You want to go for
Uh,
next one?
yeah, absolutely. So you know, I have pretty extensive background. I've tapped into a lot of different industries. I won't go into all of them, but before I decided to do this, I was in the technology field, uh,
Oh,
worked in telecom, and before that, uh, worked in the computer field where I used to repair and build computers
Okay.
and sell that technology. And I know it was kind of interesting to me when I connected uh, fitness with it, because the human body, the computer is kind of like the human body,
Right.
and in a way.
Yes.
And I know you're a techie, so
Yes.
you could kind of see how that correlates.
I totally do. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I did that for a long time, and once again, throughout my whole life, growing up, from childhood playing little league baseball, soccer, basketball, I was always in organized sports. I can't remember when I was not. And in all of the schools that I attended, I played pretty much for uh, you know one of the sports. I was on the team doing something, whether it was
Okay.
soccer, basketball, track and field,
Mhm.
volleyball, participating, doing competition against other schools. And of course, and I still compete. I play basketball on a regular basis. I try to keep up with those young boys.
Okay.
But I tell
That's
you, it's a
awesome.
lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I coach as well.
Good.
And
Good.
and I, as I got older, I'm in my mid 50s now, and I realized, when I first started this, how important it is to take care of our bodies.
Yes.
And I had a desire to work with seniors. I realized that they were the ones that really needed help. Uh, the young fitness and gurus out there, they're great.
Yeah.
They're good. They can bounce right back up. Seniors need that guidance. They need that
That's true.
support. They need their hands to be held. Some of them, and so I really develop a passion for working with seniors, and I work with everyone from athletes to seniors. But I really have a strong passion for seniors. Along that journey, during the pandemic, I wrote a book on senior fitness, just simple exercises that you
Mhm.
could do sitting in a chair. It's called Sit to Get Fit,
Okay.
and you can get this book from my website, TonyMajorGlobal.com.
Hmm.
It's great for mom and dad. It has this easy to do exercises sitting in a chair with motivational tips and nutritional tips.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, so I mean, I can go on and on, but that's
Yeah.
kind of like a little bit
That's
of
a
what's
nice
going on.
background. You've done a lot, and you saw an opportunity, a niche where it wasn't really tapped into as far as the seniors, and you're able to go in and fill the gap. And it's not just those that you work with; you work with other people too. But that's great.
Yeah.
So, one of the reasons why I asked you to be on the show today was because we're still at the beginning of the year, and a lot of people usually want to do their New Year resolutions, and it's a lot of it's to do with fitness. By maybe February, March, or May or April, they've already started to fall off the track. So, if you could you give us maybe three tips or so um, on how to lose that weight? Why is it that people don't always stick with their intention?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I tell you, we've seen it happen over and over again, right? And there's a lot of things that have to come together for sustainability in this uh, wellness lifestyle, because that's really what it is. And you got to have the balances of all three things. What I like to three worlds. I've created this stress management, nutrition, and fitness all working together, right? There's only so much time, focus, and energy that one have. We're like a
Mhm,
battery. We wake up, we only have so much charge, right?
mhm.
Um, if you're a busy professional and you have a family, you know, how do you fit it all in? The right nutrition, the right exercise is designed for you based on your lifestyle.
Mhm.
So really starting to understand all of that, can really help you sustain. And that takes a little bit of organization, getting organized with those areas, how they interlock with each other
Mhm.
throughout the day. throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. Uh, and creating the right mindset. You have to have the right mindset.
Mm.
When I say mindset, you have to have sitting on top of your head that belief system that see yourself losing the desired weight that you want to lose, believing in yourself, um, having that commitment with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
um, having that organization with yourself, having that discipline within yourself. A lot of little things that need to be managed throughout, right? It's not just like dreaming big, but putting the actions behind the plan, coming up with a plan. So, this is what's going to give you that success. And once you have a plan, you understand how to follow it, it suits your lifestyle. You have a better chance on losing the weight and keeping it off.
Mm.
So, that's where one might hire a coach to help them with all of that if they don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And, all of the coaches are great with that. They'll walk you through, I'll walk you through, I'll hold your hands, and we'll go over all of these things on a daily basis.
Mm.
And that's how one becomes successful. I know you've seen some of Priscilla, for example. We got to give Priscilla James a shout out. She's in Greece right now. She's really living her best life.
She really is. It's such an example. And actually, I do want to pull up a picture of Miss Priscilla because of all of the examples, I would say, or success stories that you have. This is one that is really really great because I personally know her. Number one, I'm trying to find that picture of her in the skirt where she's lost. So tell us a little bit about this success story while I find this picture.
Yeah, well, she showed up. She made herself accountable. Accountability is one of the pillars to your success. How do you make yourself
Accountability.
accountable? She made herself accountable. She showed up when she needed to show up for training. She paid for her sessions, um, and she put the actions behind the plan. Uh, and she was consistent with it. And there goes the result. So it's just like having a business. You don't just open up the doors and expect for it to work, right? You have to do all of the little things, and and this stuff doesn't have to be rigorous. This can be very pleasant. I
Uh-huh.
like for the journey to be a good experience, a feel good experience. We want to feel good doing all of this. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, because it won't be sustainable. No one is going to sustain overwhelm for a long time. So,
All right.
uh,
So I just found that picture. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to just go ahead and let people see this picture as well, because I think this is very impressive. Um, let's go ahead and share. StreamYard are changing things all the time.
yeah, no
let's
worries.
let's go with this one. Yeah, here we go. All right. So here is Priscilla Daves, the lovely Priscilla Daves. She's lost over 50 pounds, and like you said, she's consistent. She showed up. She's determined. And I think that she had she must have had a really good why is she doing this? Is that a big part of the success? Your why?
Absolutely, yeah. When it comes down to oneself, that's an easy answer, right? We want to feel good, we want to be healthy, we want to look good. Um, we want to do it for our loved ones. Um, we know that it's something very important. So
Yeah.
I think she had made her mind up. She had tried different strategies, different programs, and she came to me with all of that. And
Hmm.
she said, "I'm serious. I'm ready to
Hmm.
go." And I heard it in her voice from day one. And I held her hands and we worked through it. And she was in there. She was in the trenches. It's not a smooth ride the whole way through, right? There's going to be ups and downs, but that's what builds the character uh, even more. And
Yeah,
you come out like she did.
like she did. Um, she's living her best life. She, like you said, she's in Greece. She's traveling the world and everything. How long did that process take for her with you to achieve that goal, which was I mean, she's not finished yet. I know that. I know that, but she's lost at least 50 pounds.
Yeah,
How long were you working with her?
over a year, about a year and a half.
Mm.
I have a program, and I have a lot of success stories with individuals that have lost 50 plus pounds, even 100 pounds,
Wow.
and maintain keeping it off, because that's it. You learn throughout this process what to do. We do a detox on the palate. It's not just losing the weight. It's how do you maintain this new lifestyle, and still enjoying, some of the foods that you love to eat, but having moderation with it. We talk
Yeah.
about this, cultures are involved, there's traditions that are involved,
Yep.
certain things that you just have to have, right, every once in a while, being able to have control over that and still have it,
Uh-huh.
but still maintain your desired weight. So, we go through a lot of those types of conversations. Of course, there's so much to it, right? It's very comprehensive, but we get through it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this then. So you worked with her, let's just using her as an example, for over a year, maybe a year and a half, maybe coming up to 2 years now. And is the program specifically geared towards, her? So each person is going to be individually. Can you just talk on that a little bit?
Absolutely, absolutely. You have everyone is different. There's no one the same, and yeah, there are some exercises that might be the same, but the intensity can be different. Um, Cultures, you know, it's we're all different.
Uh-huh.
So just your age, you know,
Oh,
um,
true, true.
your body type,
Yep.
a lot of different reasons. So I when after I onboard a client, we kind of go through those questions, we understand where they are, and we just start to experiment a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then we tweak it to a point
Oh, okay.
that's pleasing to them. When we start to see results, we work with that, and everyone is different, so yeah. But for the most part, there are some things that are the same, of course.
Okay.
You'd be amazed how many people just don't drink enough water, and just by simply adding more water
Uh-huh.
uh, on a daily basis,
Right.
you start to realize that, wow, water could be a fat burner too.
Oh,
So
okay. That's
yeah, yeah,
interesting. That's
a lot of
interesting.
things. Intermittent fasting, of course, that's very popular right
Mhm.
now. There's a lot of little things we try to discover, uh, what to do.
So you build a unique program specifically for the person, depending on who they are, their age, their body type, their goals. And it's not just a about fitness and health. It's a holistic approach you take. Can you just talk about your holistic approach?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So what I've discovered on this journey is that, like, even with the weight, right? You have some emotional eaters out there, which is very normal, and everyone wants to feel good.
Hmm.
So if you're not feeling well for whatever reason, and you're thinking about, you know eating something that's going to give you a good feeling, before you just when you start to think about it, you already start to feel good,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Or when you're eating it, you're feeling great. And so, sometimes we have to tackle what's going on inside of a person. So we work on emotional balance, we work on emotional control, and
Wow.
some of those emotions can be attached to um, conditions, things that have happened in a person's life. It could be a situation, it could be a person, it could be a memory, it could
Okay.
be a lot of different things that we try to work on. And then, we tackle them with different strategies like forgiveness,
Oh,
uh, having more patience, stuff like that. So we really
really?
get into the root
You
of,
kind of go
what
deep then.
you have to. I mean, that's the only
Wow.
way you're going to solve anything. If you're just
Interesting.
solving it from the surface, it's
Uh-huh.
it's never
So I
going to
would
heal
say I would
properly.
I would say if you're not dealing with those things, that's often why people just go back to their old habits, because they haven't really dealt with why they're eating emotionally in the first place. So that's really key. That's a really good one. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So we work on that, and we work on stress management. Because when you can manage stress, you have a better chance with that.
Mhm.
Taking time out for yourself throughout the day, allowing your thoughts. As humans, we process. Going back to the computer, right? We process. We have a processor up here,
Yep.
and in here, and in here, and it's processing information all the time, right? Even
Ah,
right now, as we're talking,
yes.
we're hearing, seeing, tasting. All our senses are working, so we're
Uh-huh.
processing a lot of data.
Uh-huh.
And how do you slow that down?
Mm.
And when you learn how to slow that down, you can really tone in a different way. So we talk about how to do that as well, and that's going to help you straight across the board with your exercises and nutrition.
Excellent. All right, so we are running out of time. I just want to be careful of our time. What I'd like to do is just to show people your website, and if you just tell people, how they can get in touch with you and connect with you. Let's go ahead and take this one down and share this one and let people see this awesome website. Okay, right. They've changed things a lot over here on the StreamYard. I was just telling them people about the update as far as the job your title next to your name. So I actually quickly put fitness coach under yours.
Oh
But now
yeah.
they've changed some other things in the background, which which I've got to make sure I know about. Anyway, before we get into it, big shout out to Gal Melania. Emotional eating exists, so real right now. I truly appreciate this conversation, Millissa Jayne and Coach Tony. I have worked as a wellness instructor in corporate and the community. Well, it's good to have you, Gal. It's nice to have you. Don't think we've had the pleasure of having you here before. So, is this something that you brought with you, Tony?
I'm not sure. The name sounds familiar.
Okay.
Definitely, she's right on point. So big shout outs to her.
Awesome. So let's take a quick look at your website here. We have it's Tony Major, just your name, tonymajor.com, which is awesome. And do you want to just talk us through the website a little bit, Tony?
Yeah, I'm not on it, but yeah, but the website kind of shows you. I have a gallery there of some of my clients that are doing some of the exercises. I have the book there, uh, and I
Yes.
really the book is so important because just think about it as a gift for mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. They're gonna love it. We don't realize that you know just the simple little things, getting them to move, how it's going to improve the quality of their life, their function, their daily functions.
Right.
So the book covers a lot of that. It also has motivational tips in there as well.
Awesome.
And
I like that book. It looks very handy and straightforward to use, especially. So I like the way how it looks like it's designed. You also
thank you.
have a free consultation.
Yeah, all of that's in there. You can do that through the website, or you
Okay.
can just send me a message to my through my email, tonymajorglobal@gmail.com,
Okay.
and
Just
we can
repeat that email one more time.
tonymajorglobal@gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. And on the website, he talks about muscle building, nutrition, increased flexibility, strength and conditioning, weight loss, stress management, athletic performance, vegan and vegetarian lifestyle, meditation, the whole holistic part of you. You can subscribe also to his email on the bottom there. So go ahead and check out the website. It's simply tonymajor.com. And you can get the book from there and also register for your free consultation. Of course, you can email him at tonymajorglobal at gmail.com, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right, Tony, any final words before I let you go? I know you're a very busy man and you probably have a client waiting to start training.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I'm all about the seniors right now. If you have a someone that's around you that's a senior, I encourage you to work with them, get them moving a little bit. even if you're just giving them a massage, if you're taking them out for a walk, if you're doing some exercises with them, it's going to help them quite a bit. So, there's so many of the new generation. They're very versed on fitness. Uh, Look after that senior.
Yeah.
Go and give them a hand, help them, get them motivated. Work with them multiple times during the week. It's really going to improve the quality of their life and everybody around them. So
Wow.
I'm really big on the seniors right now. So help a senior. Go help a senior.
Go help us see this, says Tony. Well, Tony, some really, really great tips. It's a holistic approach. It's not just one thing that we have to think about. You gave us a lot of great tips. If you guys just coming in and you missed it, just go back and watch it from the beginning. It's a nice, short and spicy episode today. Tony Major, fitness coach. Thank you so much, and I'll see you out there.
Thank you. Blessings.
Keep on doing the good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Blessings.
Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So that was a quick one. That was Tony Major. He is a fitness coach and coach in many different ways. Check him out at tonymajor.com. We are coming back for a second show at 7:30. So I got 4 minutes break, guys. There's a separate link. Come back to the show. We're going to be talking with Dr. Laverne Deer. It's going to be amazing. So big shout out to you, T Bass as well. Shout out to everybody that joined us today. Gal, Melania, I think. Bath Fitness. Big shout out Marva Riley and Samantha Sucrage, as well as Melanie Jarrett, and everybody else that's tuned in and is being quiet on the background. So like I said, we have another show coming up in 4 minutes from now. Laverne Deer, she's going to be talking about what she is doing in the community, and you're not going to want to miss it. This is DJ Smooth, of course. I forget. I keep on forgetting. All right. So come back in 4 minutes. There's a separate link. As a matter of fact, I am going to drop the link in here so that at least you can, you'll be able to get it right away. Just in case it's any difficulty, I want to make it easy for you to come back to the second show. I have 2 short and spicy shows today, and I'm enjoying it as well. So how are you guys feeling tonight? Let's just go ahead and find the second link for you. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Laverne Deer is coming up in just a few moments, so don't go too far. But we are coming back on a different link. All right, we're coming back on a separate link. So I wanted to make sure that each interview was separate and complete on its own. All right, guys, I will see you in a few minutes. Have a wonderful evening. But come back. We're having a second show coming up right now. All right, bye.